Welcome back to the Beaufort News. With me now is Mary Lou Brewton. Mary Lou is a former board member of the Beaufort History Museum, and she is on the committee, the education committee, which is responsible for the speaker series.
Yes.
Mary Lou,
yes, we are.
Good to have you with us on the news.
Thank you so much.
So let's begin with the History Museum for those that do not know where it is, how it's evolved, and really what it houses.
Wonderful. Well, I'm always proud to talk about our museum because we've had so many changes and we're growing so well these days. So the museum is on Craven Street. We're in the Arsenal upstairs. We share the building with the Visitor Center and the Convention and Visitors Bureau. So we have a lot for a tourist to find out when they come to the city. And of course, we really want to encourage our locals to come as well. So we change out our exhibits periodically. And
you were founded in 1939.
We were, 1939.
By the local folks.
Yes. In 1939, the locals got together and decided they needed to preserve our history. So at that time, the Beaufort County Historical Society was founded. And 6 months later, because everybody in Beaufort started bringing artifacts, meaning they were cleaning out their attics,
right,
and bringing them, and so the Beaufort County Historical Society morphed into the Beaufort History Museum at that time. It stayed in the bottom of the Carnegie Building for a while, which is now the Chamber of Commerce, there on the corner of Craven and Carteret. We moved into the Arsenal later on. For a brief period of time, we moved to City Hall, and then we moved back to the Arsenal. So we have the best traveled artifacts in the state. So
sounds wonderful.
Yes.
You have a big event coming up on March the 3rd.
We do.
You have the author, David Michael Thomas.
Yes, we do.
Who has written this book.
Yes.
The
we had
Confederate
the book with
General Stephen Elliott.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Beaufort legend and Charleston hero. The Elliott family is a very significant family here in Beaufort. They were the family that gets credit, and for justly so, for bringing Sea Island cotton to the area. So they go back almost to the 1600s and early 1700s. You'll learn all about that when Michael Thomas talks. He's certainly more well-versed in the family history than I am. But he'll also be talking about Stephen Elliott specifically with his association with the Beaufort Volunteer Guard here.
And so the book is, again, Confederate General Stephen Elliott, Beaufort legend and Charleston hero.
Yes.
So what's the connection between Beaufort and Charleston?
Well, Beaufort, of course, in early November was the day they called the day of the big shoot or the big gun here,
right,
when the Union forces came to Beaufort during the Civil War. And Stephen Elliott, at that time, was in charge of Fort Beauregard out on Bay Point. Okay. And with the naval assault, they left pretty quickly. They were dramatically outgunned, and so he was recognized not only for his heroism, that's a great word, but also his military tactics. And so Robert E. Lee and several other generals recognized him, and he ended up going up to Fort Sumter. Okay. And so that's our Beaufort-Charleston connection. Right.
So back to the Beaufort History Museum.
Yes.
It's on Craven Street, and it's open every day of the week?
We're open Monday through Saturday. Okay. From 10 till 4. Okay. We always, once in a blue moon, we will have a docent that won't be able to show up for the day, but we're an all-volunteer organization. Okay. We have 10 members on our board. We have about 30 docents right now. A docent means a traveling teacher. With that traveling teacher concept, they're wonderful. We have a great training program. Excellent. And they're very well spoken.
Mary Lou Brewton, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll be right back with the Beaufort News, and Officer Hatchett will talk with us about the South Carolina State Guard. Stay tuned.